My son announced, "You're not my real father, Mom's boyfriend is better." I said, "Okay." Then I stopped the private school payments and sold his car. 72 hours later, his mother was threatening legal action. I, 43 male, raised my son Marcus, 17, alone since he was 8. His mother Veronica left us for some guy she met at her gym. Didn't want custody, just wanted her freedom. Cool. Whatever. I rebuilt our lives. For 9 years I busted my ass. Private school at Westfield Academy, $32K a year. BMW 3 Series for his 16th birthday. Gaming PC that cost more than some people's rent. Summer camps, tutors, you name it. Not because I'm rich, I'm a construction project manager. I just prioritized him over everything. 3 weeks ago, Veronica suddenly wants back in Marcus's life. Shows up with her boyfriend Dante, personal trainer, drives a leased Maserati, you know the type. Marcus starts spending weekends there. Fine, he deserves to know his mom. Last Sunday, Marcus comes home and drops this. "I've been thinking, you're not really my father. Like, not my real father. Dante gets me better. Mom says I can live there full-time after I turn 18. He's gonna help me become an influencer." I just stared at him. "I'm not your real father?" "You know what I mean. Biologically, yeah, but Dante's more of a father figure. He doesn't lecture me about grades in college. He actually supports my dreams." "Your dreams of being an influencer. See? You're doing it right now." This dismissive shit. "Dante says I have natural charisma." I nodded slowly. "Okay. Okay? If I'm not your real father, then I have no real obligations. I'll stop the private school payments tomorrow. Your car's going back to the dealer since it's in my name. Your college fund? Well, that's for my son, and apparently that's not you." The color drained from his face. "Dad, wait. It's Marcus," I corrected. "Or sir, since I'm not your real father." That was Sunday. By Wednesday, shit had hit every possible fan. Update 1. Let me update y'all on the spectacular meltdown happening. Monday morning, I called Westfield Academy. Explained I was withdrawing financial support effective immediately. They gave Marcus 5 days to find alternative funding or he's out. Then I listed the BMW on Carvana. Got $28K. Decent for a year-old car. Monday afternoon, Marcus comes home sobbing. Full-on ugly crying. "Dad, the school called me to the office. They said you're not paying anymore. I have SATs next month. I can't switch schools now. Talk to your real father figure about it." "This is insane. You're ruining my life over one comment." "One comment? You said I'm not your real father. Real fathers pay for school. I'm just some dude who fed and housed you for 9 years, right?" Tuesday, Veronica starts blowing up my phone. 47 texts. Here's some highlights. "WTF is wrong with you? You can't just abandon your son. This is emotional abuse. Dante's lawyer cousin says this is illegal. Marcus is traumatized." I responded once, "He has a real father figure now. Ask Dante to cover it." Wednesday morning, Veronica shows up at my work. Security had to escort her out. She's screaming about lawsuits, about how I'm destroying Marcus's future, how Dante can't afford private school because he's building his business. My boss Jim watched the whole thing, then said, "That your ex?" I nodded. He just patted my shoulder and said, "Stand your ground, brother." Wednesday night, Marcus tried a different approach. Cooked dinner, first time in 2 years, cleaned his room, then sat me down for a heart-to-heart. "Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. I was just exploring my relationship with Mom. You're my real dad. You've always been there." "Uh-huh. And this has nothing to do with losing your car and school? I mean, those things made me realize how much you do for me. So if I restore everything tomorrow, we're good? You won't pull this shit again? I promise, I'll never say anything like that again." "And when Dante buys you a Maserati for graduation, when Mom offers you a room in their penthouse, what then?" He couldn't look me in the eye. That's different. "Get out of my sight, Marcus. Today's Thursday. The school wants payment by tomorrow." Marcus has been alternating between rage, tears, and love bombing. Veronica's threatened legal action 6 times. Dante apparently blocked her number after she asked him for 32 Kelly's. I'm sitting here with a beer, looking at Marcus's college fund statement. $127,000. Wondering if I should use it for that motorcycle I've always wanted. More updates coming. This is far from over. Update 2. Buckle up, because this week has been wild. Friday, deadline day, Marcus stayed home sick from school. Kid was in full panic mode, rotating between his mom's place and mine, trying to broker some kind of deal. Around noon, Veronica shows up with her sister Gabriella, and I shit you not, Dante's mother, Rosa. Rosa's this 65-year-old woman who apparently thinks her son walks on water. She starts lecturing me about family values. In our family, we don't abandon children over words. My Dante would never. Your Dante told my son he'd be a better father but won't pay for his school. Sounds like he's great at talking but not much else. Gabriella jumps in. You're being petty. Marcus is a child. He made one mistake. He's 17. In 8 months, he's an adult. Old enough to say I'm not his real father. Old enough to deal with consequences. Veronica tries the tears. Please, his friends are at Westfield. His whole life is there. You're destroying his senior year. No, Marcus destroyed it when he decided Dante was his real father figure. I'm just adjusting my financial priorities accordingly. Then Dante himself shows up. This emperor rolls up in his Maserati, wearing a tank top in 50-degree weather. Bro, we need to talk man to man. Sure. You got $32K? Listen, what Marcus said was out of pocket, but you're taking it too personal. Kids say dumb shit, and adults deal with consequences. You wanted to be his father figure? Congrats, figure out his tuition. I'm building my brand, bro. I got 3 fitness clients and then you can't afford to be anyone's father figure. Leave my property. Saturday morning, Marcus goes nuclear. Posts on Instagram about how I'm an abusive narcissist who can't handle rejection. Tags extended family, my coworkers he knows, everyone. The post goes semi-viral in our area. 1,200 likes, 300 plus comments. Most comments actually roasted him. Bro said he wasn't his real dad and expected the bank to stay open. Fuck around and find out Hall of Fame. Team dad. Kid thought he was slick. But Veronica's friends and family came out swinging. My phone was blowing up with messages calling me heartless, saying I'm traumatizing a child, that I should be ashamed. My brother Carlos texts, saw Marcus's post, want me to comment? Me nah, let him cook. BTW, I'm unfollowing him, kid's an ungrateful punk. Sunday, yesterday, the real comedy begins. Marcus gets officially withdrawn from Westfield, has to enroll in public school for senior year. It's actually a decent school, but to him, it's like being sent to prison. He barges into my room at 7 a.m. I have to go to Jefferson High. Do you know what kids from Westfield call Jefferson? Juvenile Hall High. Sounds like a personal problem. I won't get into Columbia now. My whole academic record is ruined. Talk to Dante. Maybe he knows someone in admissions. Stop saying that. You're my father. Nah, I'm just some guy you're biologically related to. Your words. But here's where it gets really good. Sunday afternoon, I get a call from my lawyer friend, Keith. Veronica actually tried to file some kind of emergency custody modification, claiming I'm financially abusing Marcus. Keith's laughing his ass off. She wants the court to force you to pay private school tuition. Judge looked at the filing and said, ma'am, your son is 17 and private school isn't a necessity. Case dismissed. Last night around 11 p.m., Marcus leaves a note under my door. Dad, I fucked up. I know I fucked up. Mom and Dante have been filling my head with stuff about how you're holding me back, how you're too strict, how I could be more without your rules. I believe them because I'm an idiot. I see now that Dante can't even afford his own car lease. Mom lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. They sold me dreams they can't afford. I'm not asking for Westfield back. I know that bridge is burned. I'm just asking for you to be my dad again. The real one. The only one. Marcus. I kept the note, still thinking about my response. This morning, Veronica sent one final text. You won. Hope you're happy. Marcus cried all night. I responded, I didn't win anything. I just stopped losing. We'll update after I figure out how to handle the note. Your boy needs another beer. Update 3. Last update and holy hell what a ride. So after the note, I let Marcus stew for a couple days. Kid was walking around like a ghost, barely eating, coming straight home from his new school, no Instagram posts. Even cleaned the kitchen without being asked. That's when I knew he was desperate. Wednesday, I finally sat him down. Let's talk about your note. He immediately starts crying. Not the manipulative tears from before, real ugly snot bubble crying. Dad, I'm so sorry. I ruined everything. I'm so fucking stupid. You're not stupid. You got played by 2 adults who should have known better. I just wanted to know my mom. And she made it sound like you were the bad guy. Like you were the reason she left. Your mom left because she met Dante at the gym and decided being a mother was too boring. That's it, no deep story. She said you were controlling, that you wouldn't let her pursue her dreams. Her dream was to be a fitness influencer. She had 200 followers and spent our mortgage money on supplements she never sold. But sure, I was the problem. Thursday, shit got nuclear. Apparently Dante got arrested. Turns out Mr. Maserati was running a supplement scam, selling fake pre-workout as pharmaceutical grade to his clients. One of them ended up in the hospital. Cops found $50K worth of counterfeit products in his apartment. Veronica calls me screaming, "This is your fault." If you hadn't been so petty about Marcus, I wouldn't have pressured Dante about money. He only did this because I was stressing him. So your boyfriend commits fraud and it's my fault? Olympic-level gymnastics there, Veronica. I need money for his bail. I laughed so hard I nearly dropped my phone. Kissy seems to think he's perfect. Friday was senior skip day at Jefferson High, but Marcus went anyway. Came home and said, "It's actually not that bad. The kids are more real, less pretentious. This one girl, Maya, she's in my AP Calc class. She's really smart." Yeah? She said she saw my Instagram post, told me I was an entitled dickhead who deserved what I got. Sounds like a smart girl. I think I like her. Focus on graduation first, Romeo. Saturday, the doorbell rings at 8 a.m. It's Rosa, Dante's mom, and Gabriella, Veronica's sister, with Veronica. They want to make peace. I'm standing there in boxers and a robe, coffee in hand, already over this shit. Rosa starts, "My son is in jail because of this situation. You've destroyed 2 families. Your son is in jail because he's a criminal. That's on him." Gabriella, "Marcus needs stability. You should at least give him his car back. I'll buy him a used Honda when he graduates, if he graduates with over a 3.5 GPA. Veronica, looking like she hasn't slept in days. "Please, I know I fucked up. I know I said horrible things, but Marcus shouldn't suffer because I'm an idiot." You're right, he shouldn't. That's why he suffered, because he's an idiot. He made his choice. He's a child who's about to be an adult. Better he learns now that words have consequences. They left after more screaming. Veronica's now living with Gabriella since Dante's apartment is a crime scene. Poetic. Sunday, yesterday, Marcus and I went to get his stuff from Westfield. Kid was obviously embarrassed, but he handled it. His ex-girlfriend Brittany actually stopped him to say, "I heard what happened. You kind of deserved it, but I'm sorry it went down like that." On the drive home, Marcus says, "Dad, I've been thinking about college." Yeah? I don't think Columbia is realistic anymore. Even with my grades, Westfield was my edge. But Jefferson has a good engineering program partnership with State. Maybe I could do 2 years at community, then transfer? I nearly crashed the car. You're considering community college? You? Maya's doing it. Says it's smart financially. Her parents make good money but have 3 kids. She's paying her own way. This Maya sounds like good people. Can I still use my college fund for State or community? That money's for your education. Always was. But you're getting a job this summer, and you're paying for your own gas and insurance when you get that Honda. Deal, Dad? Are we good? We're getting there, kid, we're getting there. This morning, I woke up to Marcus making breakfast. Eggs were runny and bacon was burnt, but he tried. He's at school now, probably trying to impress this Maya girl with his newfound humility. Veronica's been quiet since Dante's bail was denied. Apparently he's looking at 3 to 5 years. She posted some cryptic shit about knowing who your real friends are and rising from the ashes. Sure, as for me, I'm looking at motorcycles this weekend. Not gonna buy one. That college fund is still for Marcus. But a man can dream. To everyone who said I went too far, my kid learned that actions have consequences. He learned that you don't shit on people who love you for people who just talk pretty. He learned that real support isn't just hype and promises, it's showing up every damn day for 9 years, even when it's hard. We're not perfect, we're not healed, but we're real. And that's more than Dante and his Maserati ever were. Thanks for following this shit show. Gonna go crack a beer and watch the game. Peace out. Edit. Since everyone's asking, Marcus and Maya have a study date this Friday. Kid's nervous as hell. Also, Dante took a plea deal. 18 months. Veronica's already on Tinder. Some things never change.